So let's talk a little bit about optimizing time. So in some of the videos I talk about leads conversion and fulfillment with the E-Myth, what Michael Gerber talks about. And then also I talk about the cash flow quadrant: employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. I think investors, they have money working for them, so they get to optimize their time and just focus on that. They get to optimize the return on investment of their time and their money. And for business owners, they're kind of right in between. They're getting pretty good at it. They're usually leveraging their time with a lot of people working under them. And they're the ones being the leader. They're the ones training people in their business. But they're focusing on their message. They're focusing on their branding, their marketing, building their business, ebbs and flows of cash flow. That's kind of what they're focusing on a daily and a weekly basis. The self-employed person's just got to focus on how to convert people. They got to focus on, is this what they're going to be doing in the long term? Is this going to be able to make them money to pay bills? That's what the self-employed person's focusing on. Does their concept have staying power? Is their concept, like the self-employed person's more tactical, and they maybe aren't really exposed to what strategy is, long-term strategy, with the changing innovation of technology. Business owners are probably a little bit more savvy to strategy, and they're definitely a lot more into like the positioning and differentiating themselves in the marketplace. The business to investor mindset is where they start putting a lot more money into marketing, where they start hiring employees, in my opinion. The business person can hire the employees as well. A lot of solo shops, a lot of the self-employed solopreneurs, those people are not so much hiring employees, in my opinion. They're looking for other self-employed people so they can expand with people to help them grow their business. Employees need stability of that income, but they also need to learn from the people who are in the business and investor quadrants. And they need to learn from other people's mistakes. They need to learn how the business and investor owner thinks about optimizing their time. Those are really important things as well. So these are things I want to bring up depending on where you are in the cash flow quadrant and how you think about the E-Myth. Employees are pretty much probably going to be using alarm clocks. They're probably going to be dealing with the traffic. They're going to be dealing with schedules. They're going to have to fit into schedules. That's just what goes along with the employee quadrant. The self-employed person is going to be working a lot of times on the weekends. They're going to be working extra hours that they don't want to work, but they're also going to have a little bit of flexibility to spend time with their family and stuff. So they're going to be doing probably a little bit more of it by phone. They're going to be able to outsource some of it to assistants. That's what's going to happen with some self-employed people. By the time they get up to business people, they might be managing a lot of different people. You can get other people to do a lot of the stuff, but at the end of the day, they got to make sure it's successful. They're probably looking at the cash flow going in and out because some of that needs to go into marketing, and then they're also having conversations with people about long-term strategies and their positioning and maximizing profits so that they can continue to grow. So the self-employed person a lot of times just tactical, just trying to make money, trying to pay bills. The business owner is trying to come up with long-term strategy to continue to grow the business with growth hacking ideas, new innovative concepts. How do we put more money into marketing? What marketing channels? How much in marketing? How long of a cycle before we get that money back? What kind of return on investment? How long until we get it back? Those are all things that business owners think of. Investors want their money to make them money. They're very long-term thinkers, in my opinion. They're able to do joint ventures. They're able to play off each other's strengths. So the investor quadrant is just a lot different than those other quadrants. An investor quadrant person might be really happy to help an employee quadrant person or a self-employed person think differently and invest a lot of time, business, and friendship to help them grow so that they can make it to the next level of thinking, so that they can eventually tap into their business, plug and play, and basically help grow it, but come in as a self-employed quadrant with different thinking. And the investor has money coming in from the business, and they've got a lot of experience, so they know how to optimize their time. So what ends up happening is they have more free time to be able to help other people get up to that level, and they're speaking from experience, so they know how to do it. So keep in mind, read the Cash Flow Quadrant book by Robert Kiyosaki. It is about 19 years old. The Rich Dad Poor Dad book is 20 years old. I highly recommend it to you. In the background, that's the water park from the Mall of America. And other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a good day.